That's why you're going to have to kill your father.
Is this a question?
I'll do it.
Somebody should have many times already.
It's due. I don't know that it's Ben. I didn't think it was Ben. So he wants Sawyer to kill Anthony Cooper.
Like a radio?
It's like a radio.
It was dirty work for him.
Con man goes by many names, friend. I've been Alan Seward, Anthony Cooper, Ted McLaren, Tom Sawyer, Lewis Jackson, Tom Sawyer. I was young and Huck Finn was taken. And the ladies loved that one. Made me charming.
Holy shit.
Is this supposed to be you? You wrote this letter.
Honestly, that was a good way to kill Anthony Cooper. So, hey everybody, welcome back to the Tribe of Nerds. Michael, Kristen, Kevin, and I are back for Lost Season 3, Episode 19, The Brig. And there's a lot that happened in this episode. Huge John Locke episode, massive reveals, and also a big episode for Sawyer as well. So, like, let's talk about this. This is nuts.
Holy shit.
As spoken by Jake earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, literally. This is literally taking us back all the way. This is the resolution of a story that was started in Season 1, Episode 8.
Yeah,
when we learn about Sawyer's backstory and we see the letter for the first time. Like, this is a huge payoff to, like, Sawyer's story. Like, this was his entire mission. And, like, it's weirdly something even though it was this character mission, it was something I never thought we'd see, because I didn't think, like, how's it going to happen? How's he going to find this guy? This episode is huge. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's also funny to me because I remember not ever, like, I remember always pointing out how many con men there were in the show and never even considering that there was any relation between them. Why didn't I? Pretty obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, in retrospect, but at the time I was just like, wow, there's a lot of con men on the show.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously for good reason. I love that I get to see Sawyer so much in this episode, but there's a lot. Like, this is like rough. This is a very emotional episode for a lot of people. So I can't wait to like get into it with you. But
I've been yelled at for being too mean to Locke, so I'm gonna have to carefully word my thoughts on some of this.
Oh no.
For good reason. But
Never stopped you before.
I'm also loving the fact that in this episode, Michael's having his own like little internal battle because he loves Ben so much but loves Locke. So he's like fighting the like urge to hate. Poor little Michael.
I love Ben, but Ben is a piece of shit in this episode again.
Not the biggest piece of shit though. So.
Well, yeah. Also, what's funny about this episode is, like, just like Walkabout, it's literally the same kind of thing where in Walkabout we talked about how obvious it is that Locke is in a wheelchair, and whenever you rewatch the episode, it's like, well, of course he's in a wheelchair. It's blatant. And then this is the same. You watch this episode, and there's so many hints that, like, of course this is Sawyer. Of course that's what we're leading to, but it's so well put together that you don't see it coming until the last minute. Right. And yeah, man, they do reveal so well in this show. This is such an exciting one. I'm so thrilled to talk about this one.
Yeah, most definitely. So I have two fun facts. One is the numbers, which they mentioned that the flight was found in a ocean trench 4 miles. So there was the 4. But this one is more of a lesser known fun fact. And I'm like, I don't know how this would have worked out. So originally the plot line for this is that they weren't going to be in the brig. They were going to put them in a well. So Anthony and Sawyer were going to be in a well. But lo and behold, Malkin would have been in there with them, with Sawyer somewhat recognizing him, not understanding how he recognized him, leading us to maybe believe that he was the real Sawyer instead. So it would have been a whole story on like Sawyer trying to figure out who the actual real Sawyer that screwed him over was. Was it Malkin or was it Anthony Cooper? But they decided that that was completely irrelevant. So let's keep it with with Anthony Cooper, which is so much more like so much better.
Yeah, 100%. I think I would just felt weird if we were trying to have Sawyer decide between the two. I think it makes perfect sense for it to be Anthony Cooper.
Yeah, I don't know. Malkin is like, I mean, other than like Claire's story, there's really no. I mean, we know that he had also a little bit of a moment with Echo, but like, I feel like that was just unneeded. So I'm good job, Locke.
Listen, we've sat here and talked about each episode for like an hour after we watched each episode, and you said Malkin, and I was like going through my Rolodex of who. So yeah, that would have been too many extra things. No, they did this. They made a good choice.
Yes, good job, Lost. But let's get into it, shall we?
Yes.
So we open this episode with Locke reading, and he's like, you're trying to figure out where he is, obviously. Like, I thought when I first watched this, I thought he made a new like sweat lodge. I was like, okay, we're back to that. Like, you're trying to like, what is he reading? Where is he at? What's going on? Because we did leave him 3 episodes ago. He's been missing. Kevin's so happy about that, but he has been missing. So we're like, where are we picking up here? What is happening? And then we do see that we go to our first flashback, if you will. These are not really flashbacks. This is on Island, another episode that we get.
Yeah, this is what 7-8 days ago.
Yes, yes,
probably 8 days ago.
Like we always say, on Island flashback episodes are always amazing. It's funny, there is a lot of similarities to this and the Michael on Island flashback episode. Like, that one starts with him reading the list that he got given from the others and then burning it, and you're like, what is this list? And then this one starts with him reading the file of Sawyer, and then you don't learn about that till the end. So it's kind of the same episode, but this one's so much better.
It is. But yeah, so going to our flashback of 8 days ago, this is where we see Locke opening the door and saying dad, which to all of us going, he deserves not to be called dad at all.
Right.
But he does.
You can call him Anthony. You don't need to call him a name of respect.
But it is Locke completely confused as to what, like, why are you here? Like, what is happening? Also, like, Tom was never in the box, but Tom just appears that he's been in the box the entire time, like, guarding Anthony Cooper. I love that was thrown in there. Continuity error. But then
no, I think he was, because wasn't he pushing Ben in the wheelchair?
I think so.
No.
I think he was there.
No, that was Richard. But okay.
Sure. It was
anyway,
3 episodes ago and it was Locke, so I don't really remember.
I just love that he opened the box and there was we saw zero Tom when he opened the box, and then all of a sudden
I like how you're calling it the box. It's just a room.
It is a room. Listen, I'm going with what Lynn said. Anyway, moving on. But no, we have this whole moment between him and he's like, I mean, hi, like, long time no see. What are you doing here? Like, and Locke has the same reaction of like, what is happening? Why are you here? And this is not the reunion that Locke, of course, ever wants with his dad. He bites him. Have you not done enough damage to this poor man? Like, let's just do one more.
Yeah, that was so weird. I was like, I mean, I know like I've never really watched Lord of the Rings, but I know like the scene of like Gollum like biting fingers and stuff. So I mean, like, I don't know, it just reminded me of that.
No, it was just this whole kind of like Ben introduced, like, showing them, but then like Anthony starts to say stuff and like Tom's like shutting the door with like, they do not want things to be talked about at this moment. And so then Ben, of course, says, well, we're leaving this place, we're going somewhere new, do you want to come with us? And Locke's like, yes, of course I do.
He's like, yes, I want to come to this special place where special boys go on the special island.
Also, didn't he like correct himself, like somewhere old?
Yes. And so with that, he also mentions Kate's a couple doors down. Do you want to say goodbye? Which was when we saw that moment with her of him coming in to say goodbye. So I like that they tied that in, but also it felt very out of place for this episode. But it was like, we have to like let the audience know that this was the same timeline.
Right.
I like that they threw it in there.
Hey, look, do you want to go tell Kate she's a piece of shit before we leave? Cool. Okay, we'll meet outside the barracks. Nice.
Yeah, no, for sure. Also, I mean, at this point, he has not read the files. This is again a continuity error because he like goes in and tells Kate that he knows everything, and I'm like, okay, but whatever, it's fine. But with that, we have Kate and Sawyer ill. gross in like bed together. But I mean, yay for me that Sawyer was shirtless. But Kate is leaving. She has dined and dashed with the sexual.
Listen, I'm a Kate because Kate's like, okay, we're done. I'm going to sleep in my bed. Bye. Which is very me. I get it.
But Sawyer's not picking up on that. He's like, okay, let's go to your tent.
He's like, oh, let's go to your room instead. And she's like, no, I'm going to my bed to
yeah,
sleep
like I meant alone. He's
Bye.
like, oh, okay, well then fine, get out. I'm waiting for Kirsten to show up anyway. But with that, he decides that he is going to go to the restroom. He comes out and sees Hurley and Jen very late at night, obviously, and like they're doing something, and he's like, what are you guys doing? I love that he's like, what the hell are you doing? Hurley's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, he's trying so hard to be
He's like, I'm taking a leak. Like, we're taking a leak. Right? It's so funny.
It's so funny. And Sawyer's just like, I don't care. Okay, whatever.
Right. That's the best part is that, like, he doesn't assume that Hurley could be up to anything serious. He's like, I don't care.
Right? He's like, well, all right.
Hurley and Sawyer have just become such good friends that they take pisses together now. That's just a thing they do. There's no judgment from Sawyer. It's really quite sweet.
Right. Like, they're like the girls at the bar. They have to go to the bathroom together. It's great.
Yeah. Tell you what, honestly, I wouldn't go pissing on the island by myself.
No.
I certainly wouldn't go as far out as Sawyer does.
Right.
I'd do it right outside
polar
my tent.
bears. There's polar bears. There's smoke monsters. There's like ghosts. There's a ghost horse.
The weird cults
no.
on the island.
Right. There's a weird cult that kidnaps people in the middle of the night. I'm not going anywhere by myself. No.
Well, speaking of random things that pop up in the night, one of the scariest things ever is John.
Speaking of the cult.
No, so as also this whole moment is Sawyer's mid piss, and Locke shows up and blinds him with a flashlight, and then he's like trying to have a conversation with him, and he reminds him, "Can you please zip up your pants?" Like, we could have done this earlier before we started the conversation.
Could you zip up your pants? I don't know. Could you wait till I'm done peeing before you shine a light in my face?
Right, you couldn't come in like 2 more seconds, but yes, no. So he has a lot of things to say to him, including he says, "Hello, James." So we know that Kate has known this, but like for Locke to say this is where we should have had our first clue that he had gotten some information, because he had never called him that before. And so I love that like Lost threw in, like, there were all these things planting it that we all should have seen this coming, but we didn't. It was like Michael was talking about earlier, is like, we should have seen all this leading up, but the fact that the reveal was still so good when we should have seen it coming was great. But he does say, "Hello, James. I've kidnapped Ben, and I want you to kill him." And Sawyer's like, dude, I just woke up from the greatest sex of my life, maybe. Who knows? But I am not.
Oh, with Kate? With Kate was the greatest? Oh, okay.
Listen, Sawyer, he has wrong decisions a lot of the time, too. It's fine. But with that, he is like, I'm not doing any of this. And he's like, yeah, you're going to. You're going to want to hear what he has to say, and then you're going to want to kill him. Because remember when he, like, beat you to a pulp and, like, locked you in a cage and, like, all these things? I think you're going to find it my way. Let's go. And then Sawyer's like, bro, no. And he's like, okay, you're the wrong person for the job. Bye. And he's like, oh, god dang it. Like, I guess I'm following Locke into the jungle in the middle of the night. And so that's kind of where we lead off into this, like, moment of, like, Locke and Sawyer on this mission to kill Ben, which is not going to be Ben later on. But we do go back to what was this now? 3 days ago, I think, at this point. Not 8 days. I think this is 3 days ago. Cindy's back. Lord knew we didn't need Cindy, but she's back.
She's good to, like, as someone that he recognizes, to answer the question of, like, they're all just really excited, right? To, like the strangers are staring at him, but, like, he kind of knows who this person is. So, like, she works for that.
Does he know who
and also,
Cindy is?
She's like one of the low-key, like, unsolved mysteries of the island. Like, she's been there since the pilot. And she just randomly turns. She's just another now, and we don't know why. She just looks after the kids.
She drank the Kool-Aid in the cult.
Yeah, she just pops up. Or maybe they actually are the good guys.
And was like, "You're a mom now. Here's the kids. Have some Kool-Aid." And she was like, "Yum yum, delicious."
Okay.
Bedtime, children. Like,
but also you're bringing up a point of him saying, like, that he knew, right? Like, he knew her, and it's a friendly. Does he though? Like, I mean, she would have been
like not like friends with her, but like that, like she was on the plane, right? Like that she is, from our perspective, a familiar for him to talk to, so that like when these strangers, like random faces, are just staring at him, like who's going to explain why they're staring at him? Like, oh, the face that we're familiar with, that like, I don't know, he probably saw her when she was a stewardess on the plane, but like, it gives us an in-between. Otherwise, they're just staring
Not
at
to
him.
get like too in the weeds about it, but Locke was in a wheelchair on the plane, so like he required assistance getting on. Like he would have been helped out by like the steward team. So I'm sure he'd at least be like, "Huh, that's her."
She looks familiar.
I saw her giving Jack a bottle of vodka.
A couple of them actually, but also to Kevin's, like, he's gonna hate this moment, but she's like, they've been waiting for you. She brings us up that they have been waiting specifically for the special island boy that is Locke. Yay for Kevin.
Listen. Is he actually special, or is Ben telling them that he's special, just like he's telling Ben that he's special? Listen.
You are just deluded at this point. This is ridiculous. Ben does not want Locke to be special. Ben is trying to avoid this at all costs. Ben is terrified. This is Ben at his lowest. He is so horrified by the idea of Locke joining them. The others are excited by Locke. 100%.
Okay, but hear me out.
Wait, what round are we on?
75.
Hear me out.
Oh, no.
Ben wants the people to be let down by Locke, so they don't like him. So like he builds him up just so that Locke, as we see, like Ben gets the opportunity, and he's like, everybody watch, like sip your Kool-Aid and watch the fun show of the special island boy killing his daddy, right? And then like, oh, he didn't do it. I guess he's not special after all. And then all the people are like, oh my gosh, we thought he was special, but he's not, right? Like that is absolutely a manipulation that Ben could and would do. Am I saying that is definitely what happened? No, but that is something he would do, and it just adds to my ability to hate on Locke. But like, you have to admit that is absolutely something. Ben manipulate the entire population of others. Is that not something he would do? Would Ben never do such a thing? Did he not talk about how he creates this illusion of them being able to leave whenever they want, and that's why he needs the submarine? Like, he absolutely would. So would he manipulate them into having like an unrealistic expectation for Locke to not be able to meet it, just so that they lose faith in him and they keep faith in Ben? Yes, that is absolutely something Ben would do.
Jake, did you want to leave for about a half an hour and we can come back? They'll probably still be
Probably.
I mean, I'm just right on this one. It's fine.
But how can you say that that's not something Ben would do?
I'm sure he would, but that's not what's happening here.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying it could be what's happening.
All right, moving.
I just wanted to bring up as well with Cindy, she's, I guess besides Bernard, she's the only surviving Taily left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, true.
It is kind of interesting, and we haven't seen Bernard in like.
Right, is Bernard still surviving Taily? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
They would never kill Bernard. They would
Did
never.
he fall off a cliff somewhere? We haven't seen him in quite some time.
They would never. I love him too much.
They would never kill Bernard just because he doesn't show up enough to be killed.
Oh my lord. But we have them coming up to Locke and saying, hey, Ben needs to see you, go check him out. And he's like, okay. And so he goes over to the tent where Ben is listening to the recording that Juliet has left for him. And he's like, hey, what's that? And he's like, oh, Juliet, she's working for us. She's over there. We're gonna kidnap some people. It's great. And Locke's like, what? And he's like, we've done it before. It's fine. It's totally
Kidnapping pregnant ladies.
Yeah, like he says, we've done this before. Yeah, the time when Charlie was hung by his neck from a tree.
Nobody
don't make out like this went smoothly.
I mean,
because it did not.
No one ever gets hurt. No one ever gets hurt.
Right, like there was the time that they kidnapped Cindy in the middle of the woods and no one even saw it. So like, yes, they can do it that way. But then there was also the time that Echo killed two of them while they were trying to kidnap people in the middle of the night. So like, this could go either way.
Right. But Ben is very like, no one will get hurt. It's never.
No one will get hurt. No, don't worry.
We're totally good at
Don't
this.
worry, Special Island Boy.
But also another part that Kevin's gonna have a whole conniption fit about is Ben stands up and he's like, I just have to thank you, John, because you are the reason I am standing. I didn't have any feeling, and then you showed up and I get pins and needles, and now look at me, I am standing. It is all thank you to John Locke. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me. Anyway,
I think that's much more layered than that, but I think that is definitely how Ben presents it to John.
With that, though, we do need to, Locke, you're going to have to do a gesture. If you're going to want to be a part of us, everybody has to drink the Kool-Aid at some point, and your Kool-Aid just happens to be you're going to have to kill your dad. Like, it's fine. Like that, the Kool-Aid, that was an old thing that we do. Now we just actually kill people.
Right. The Kool-Aid is actually made with blood of the people you killed.
The people you killed.
When you join us. It's so, like, obviously I don't think, like, Cindy killed it. Like, I don't think the kids killed anybody, right? This isn't something they do for everybody. But, like, the idea that the way Ben, like, gets people to stay loyal to the others is to, like, manipulate them into doing something that he can, like, guilt them over forever is, like, God damn you, Ben.
Yeah. Ben's entire plan here is to watch Locke fail, like 100%. But Locke doesn't fall for his manipulation. He even calls Ben out on it. Like, Jake, surely this time, are you on Team Locke or Team Ben?
I guess I'd be Locke over Ben. I'm not, like, gonna deny that, but I do think Locke does some manipulation on his own with Sawyer, but that we'll get to later. But
for a good reason, though.
I mean, yeah. Again, he had it coming, so I'm not gonna deny that.
Right. Like,
listen, it took all of my strength not to bust out in song from Chicago.
Yeah.
Right. Like, am I gonna feel bad for Anthony Cooper? No, I'm not. In part because he's a character on a TV show. In part because he's a terrible person. But, like,
no one's upset about this.
That you like made Sawyer take a life that he, like,
Sawyer was planning on taking the life, so he didn't make Sawyer. Sawyer already planned on taking this life.
You know what I mean? Like, make Sawyer have red in his ledger, as they would say in the Red Room, as the Black Widows would say, right? Like,
make Sawyer do this because Sawyer had planned on this all along.
But, oh my gosh.
He killed the wrong person in Sydney because he thought it was. This is already Sawyer.
And he felt bad about it.
Listen, I love you, and I will always jump on the train when it is necessary. But this is the wrong necessary time.
No, what I'm saying is, anytime that you kill someone, even if it's an accident, right? Like, you feel bad about that, right? You have guilt that goes with you forever, even if it's somebody who deserves it, right? Like, and so to, like, the way all three of them manipulate Sawyer, like, get Sawyer to do it, it's just like all three of them are gross for it, I think.
I mean, I will be talking about Sawyer and the emotion that he went through in that in a second, but yes, I mean, it is pretty bad. But I mean, his plan all along is where I was trying to get at. But
right.
Anyway, moving on. This next part is super cute. Actually, I love this. And also, I tried to point it out to you guys. I was like, you guys see Charlie's shirt? Because they showed the white condor tree, like, again, but you guys missed it again. It's okay.
I saw the tree. I just don't know what that is. So, like,
yeah, it's from Lord of the Rings. Anyway. I think this moment is so cute. We got, like, Charlie on a mission. He's, like, gathering things for the things that Jack does not know about, and Jack's completely oblivious to life. And he's like, so I heard you went camping. Like, I want to go camping. It's so cute. He's like, I wanted to go do some male bonding.
I want to go camping with you guys. I want to be your friend.
I know. It's just such a cute moment. Because, like, also it's showing Jack as, like, kind of, like, he has been, like, our leader, like, the hard ass, like, you know what I mean? But for him to be like, I want to, like,
he's being left out. They're doing the fun things without him.
I want to go out and play, guys. Like, it's so sad.
I mean, they used to play golf with him and stuff, and now, like, Jack doesn't get involved in that stuff. But, like, Jack, again, communicate, Jack. Tell us why we can trust you. Be more open. Like, Jack is not helping his situation in these last few episodes. I don't think I'd trust Jack at this point, like, based on Jack's actions since he got back.
Oh, and we're going to get to some even more strange Jack here at the end of this episode, which I can't wait to hear what Jake thinks that is. But we have Charlie show back up at the tent. I love that Jen has zero idea what's happening. He's like, here, let me go feed this strange lady that we just found randomly in the jungle and brought back to camp. Like, Jen is all about it. But they start talking about, like, we, like, need to, like, somebody should look at her wound. Like, we should, like, start in Desmond's speaking facts. He's like, we are not telling Jack. Like, can you guarantee he spent a lot of time with those people? Can you guarantee that he's, like, good? Because this is a special person. She also came for me. We have no idea what's happening. I mean, can we trust Jack?
And do they go for Jack? They do not.
They decide that Desmond did speak the facts, and that is not who they should be going to. But before we get to who they actually go to, we get Locke and Sawyer in the jungle, and they're talking about his past. And this is a part where I have an issue with Locke, because he knows how to, like, hook, line, and sinker Sawyer here. And he brings up, he's like, well, they had files on us, and you know, in that file, though, it didn't tell us, you know, why your dad killed your mom or why he turned the gun on himself. I just think that this is a low dig. Like, this is a really low dig to, like, hook, line, and sinker him, because we know that we're planning on what he's planning on for him, because we are going to get him to Anthony Cooper, who is, like, Locke already knows all this, but to, like, get the emotion and get him running on this, like, emotional, like, not high, but high, is just kind of, like, effed up, in my opinion.
Yeah,
agree.
Yeah, I've always kind of seen John Locke as manipulating people for his ulterior motive, like whether to be accepted by someone or, like, whatever. He's always using certain people, like he used Sawyer here. I'm not saying John Locke doesn't have some good things that he does, but I do think, I am in the camp that I do think John Locke isn't, like, a squeaky clean character at all.
I've never claimed that. Like, 100% he's absolutely manipulating Sawyer here, but, like, we'll talk about it at the end. I do think it's for, like, this guy fucked our lives. Like, he deserves to die. He's manipulating him to get him to the room. Like, he just has to get him to the room. And yes, he manipulates him to get there, but the outcome of it, I'm all good with a bit of manipulation if that's what we get.
I mean, I can understand that to a degree, but Sawyer's already, without shoes, mind you. Like, he was already like, okay, I guess I'm coming. Like, he is, like, what's he gonna do? Turn back now? He's already halfway there. Like, you know what I mean? So, like,
but also
a little unnecessary.
Also, why does John Locke want him to do it? Because he was a bad guy? No. Because John Locke wants to be able to say he completed the task.
Yeah. Because he wants to bring the body bag over his shoulder, and exactly what he ends up doing.
There's a lot more that I think we're going to unpack when we get to that moment too. But I will have more to say on that when we get there, because I think that there's more to unpack there. But Michael, is there anything else you want to say about this moment before I move on?
Yeah, no, Sam. I can discuss that when we get there, because I disagree.
I feel like Michael and I might be on the same page today. But
the logical page, sure.
But we do have, I mean, this sets Sawyer off, like, and for good reason. This completely sets Sawyer off, and he is now pissed. He beats the shit out of his head with a gun, knocks him unconscious, which is going to kind of, not unconscious, but, like, knocks him to the ground. And this little piece of information is going to come to help Locke later. He holds the knife to his throat. But, like, again, I'm going to talk about this more later, but the emotion in Sawyer, like, this episode is, like, you see everything that he's feeling on his face in this episode, and it's, like, so well done. So thank you, Josh Holloway. But he is sitting here like, why are we doing this? Like, what is happening? And Locke kind of has this vulnerable moment of, like, I can't do it. I cannot. I need you, without giving you all the details. Like, I suck and you are awesome, and I need us to, like, be a brotherhood right now for brothers from, like, a whole fucked up family. Like, we are in this together. And so I feel like this is a moment where the manipulation did not go how he thought it was going to go. He ended up on the ground with a head injury, but, like, this, they both kind of let their emotions come out and be vulnerable together. And I thought that was a really good, like, beautiful moment for the two of them.
That's like a moment of honesty from Locke. It's probably like up until the end, it's like the one moment Locke's honest where it's like he can't do it. Like he wants rid of this guy, but he just can't bring himself to do it. I also love Sawyer like being wary of it, and like when Sawyer says, "I've already been conned by Ben once." Like, did he tell you like a bunny with a number written on it? Like, he's already been through all this before, and he's done with Ben shit. So I like that Sawyer wasn't willing to just blindly follow Locke.
Yeah, most definitely. Now we get to the fun part of who they trusted. Who did they trust? We all saw this coming. It is Saeed. But Hurley walking up, he's like, "Sup, dude?" He's like, "Hello, Hurley." And then Hurley just stands there awkwardly.
So funny.
I love that they like focus it on Saeed and he's like still digging and he's like, "Son of a bitch, what do they want?" Like he's like, "What do you need? What's up?" But he's like, "I need to bring you over to this tent. We've got something hidden over here. Can you come and hang out?" And they walk up to the tent, and I love that Saeed, he brings this up too. He's like, "Does Jack know?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Good, keep it that way." Like he's like, good for you guys. You guys were smart. But he goes into the tent, and he has lots of questions for Naomi here. Naomi has lots of answers. Again, that we found your plane, and he's like, "You mean the partial plane?" And she's like, "No, the entire plane." And
Wow.
they sent cameras down there, and all the bodies were there. And he's like, "Well, there's got to be some mistake because, hi, we're right here." And she's like, "Obviously? Is this obvious?" I think I'd be questioning this even more now. Like, what is happening? But they're just like, "Okay, obviously you're alive, and that just happened to be a glitch on the camera. Like, whatever. Like, no problem here." But she,
Yeah, I have more questions. Like, excuse me?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I've got a lot of questions here. But they're fine with it. They're like, "Okay, that was a great story." He's like, "But why are you here?" She's like, "I'm here because I'm part of a search and rescue team that was hired by Penny. And we're looking for this dude." And like, we thought that this was a like crazy mission. There was nothing. And then lo and behold, I saw land. Things happened. I had to jump out of the parachute. Here I am. I had a tree, like branch in my, like, here I am. And now I'm stuck with you people. And Saeed's like, "I'm sure you have no way to communicate with that boat over there." And she's like, "What's your name?" I'm taking notes. "What's your name?" Like, she's so over it. And he's like, "Saeed." She's like, "Great. Saeed, remind me not to rescue you. Here's my sat phone." Like, I love that she like doubled down on that. And he's like, "Oh shit. I didn't expect that one." His skills of reading people didn't work very well there.
Well, he doesn't trust her, right? Like, he doesn't believe her fully. So he's like, "Okay, sure. Yeah, you jumped out of a helicopter. Oh, and I bet you don't have a way to contact your boat either." Right? Like, it's very that. And she's like, "You mean this? Fuck
Right.
you."
Fuck you.
So,
Yeah.
Jake, like, what do you think about the whole Naomi story, the freighter, and the plane on the bottom of the ocean? Like, where are you with all of that?
Yeah, I mean, this is just insane from like last episode into this episode of like they're supposedly all dead, but how are they in front of us at the moment? I mean, we kind of in the second half of the season we've really kind of been exploring that with like Mikhail just came back from the dead, and like I don't know. Like I'll be interested to discuss it once we get to what Anthony Cooper says, because I think that there's something really interesting there. And so I don't know. I think I'm really interested to see what all this actually means. So
I think it's very fun that, like, because a big theory at the time was that they were all dead.
Mhm.
Right? So, like, that they're kind of playing with it, and like, are they dead?
Yeah.
We found all their bodies on a plane. And then you get in this episode, Anthony Cooper being like, "This is hell. It's too hot for heaven." Right? Like,
Yeah.
I died and I'm here now. And I bet you your dad is down here too. Right? Like, are they dead?
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
Well, because like that would imply this is like purgatory or something, you know? So that was my thought, I guess, was like they're in some middle ground, but also like I don't know exactly the explanation. Because also, are they going to trust that Nora's Nora, right?
Naomi.
Naomi. I'm so sorry.
I was like, Nora.
It could be Nora too. Who cares?
Naomi. Whether Naomi is telling the truth. Yeah. Too many N names. I was thinking of my niece.
I do
think what's interesting about this though as well is one thing we can say with certainty coming out of this episode is there is a plane that has been found, because Naomi's saying it, and then we also get Anthony saying the same stuff. There's no way that story would be
correct. We do get that story twice.
Yeah. There is definitely a plane that has been found. It's just, what is that plane? Is it in reality Oceanic 815 and all of our characters are dead? Or if not, what the hell is it?
Yeah.
Right.
No, right. I remember when she first said the whole when we got the whole they found your plane and you guys are all dead, in the last episode, it was wait, what? But then this one, when she's giving details and stuff, it's wait, are they all really dead, or is this her to hook, line, and sinker them, right? So then when you get Anthony Cooper saying at the end, then you're oh my god, okay, this is legit. This is actually legit, and are they dead? This is crazy. But I do love that they just immediately were well, obviously we're alive, and she's obviously we can move on. This isn't a big we should be talking about this moment. How do they find our plane when we're here? But we also get back to Sawyer and Locke, and they're getting more into this, and he's I'm gonna need you to kill Ben. He's I know that I heard you the first time, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that person. Which again, we've seen some massive growth from Sawyer here. So he's well, it's funny that you should bring that up, because I know about the dude that you killed in Lake City, and he's oh shit, you really do have a whole file.
That person is not who Sawyer is anymore.
I know, but he's what else is in this file? And then I love that it goes from you killed the man in Sydney to your high school transcripts. This is Locke, we don't care. But he also says I made the mistake there. That was not who I thought it was. And then he's well, who'd you mean to kill? And he's let's just keep walking. It's he is
every time I watch this episode, just like when we watched Walkabout with Jake, there's so many moments where I'm he's gonna put it together. It's so obvious. When he says, well, who'd you mean to kill? It's oh, it's setting it up so well. It's so well seated. That's such a good line.
But it again, it goes back to the point where we said at the very beginning, Michael, that you brought up, is even when we watched it for the first time, I was not picking that up at all. There was that reveal for me when we realized that who he is. I was what?
I did not expect it at all.
That.
What are we at? We were 2007 yet? I did not expect it at all at that time. So in my mind, watching it now, knowing what's happening, I'm oh, Jake's definitely gonna figure this out. It's so obvious. It's right there. But
right
in 2007, I did not pick up on it at all. I was shocked in the final scene.
Him to pick it up, so it's crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that, but then when it was revealed, I'm okay, this makes sense. So I was questioning, is the guy that was handing Sawyer the assignment, the other con man, was that Anthony Cooper at the time, sitting in the shadows and giving Sawyer stuff, or was that someone else?
Say again, sorry? What?
Oh, in the hotel room, the
hotel room, was that Anthony Cooper?
Whatever his name was.
Oh,
no.
Oh, okay.
That was Hibbs. That was Terminator 2. What's he called? Robert Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just
that he worked with,
Okay.
Kind of,
I was that crossed my mind. So then I was okay, is that okay? Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing if they'd managed to sneak something like that in. That would have been so cool.
Yeah.
But going back to where we're at, was this 3? Are we still at 3 days ago? I think this is that same night of them saying he was special. I'm pretty confident. That Ben wakes him up and he's hey, it's time. I was sleeping, but sure, I guess. And he's I'm going to need you to kill your dad. Can I just take this moment? Because I already know that Kevin's probably going to go off on this. That literally, Anthony Cooper being still Anthony Cooper is a jackass. He won't do it. Never gonna. You're picking the wrong guy. I'm dude, you're about to get killed. Shut up.
No, I was going to say, if you wake me up and you hand me a knife, I'm not killing someone else for you. I'm killing you. You better let me sleep. Like, do not. In the wee hours of the morning, I'm already sleeping on the ground in like a makeshift sleeping bag in like a crappy tent. And you think I'm going to do your bidding for you at that time? No, you're going to hand me the knife and I'm going to stab you. So be forewarned.
Well, we are for the first time going to be meeting each other in a couple of weeks. I'm going to wake you up with a knife and be like, come with me, Kevin. Come with me.
Come with me to the Emerald City.
Right. No. So this is my house where I will be sleeping, not at the hotel where you can find me easily.
I will find you.
Liam Neeson right here.
I'll have my outside Christmas decorations up by then. It'll be easy to find me, but
but also, I mean, like, Ben is also kind of speaking facts here in this moment. He's like, dude, he like stole your kidney. Like, don't give him this moment. Like, you have every right to like kill. Like, he stole your kidney. He threw you out a window. Like, why?
He tried to kill you, but it only broke your back. Like,
right? Like, why are we hesitating here? Which is, I mean, again, this is the moment of like, even though people may deserve it, like, normal human beings go through this moment of like, it's not right to do this. Like, it's
correct.
Not okay. But like, I mean, Ben is speaking that like, if anybody has a reason to kill Anthony Cooper, it is Locke. Like, right. It is Locke. And Sawyer a little bit, but
like, again, this is just, I don't care, but Ben is so scared of Locke. Whether or not that Locke is or isn't special, he is. But whether he is or he isn't, Ben is so threatened. Ben is so threatened by John Locke. And like, all of this is just to try and humiliate him, just desperately. As we're going to see, there is dissension within the others. Like, undeniably, people are questioning Ben at this point. And he is so desperately trying to cling on to power. And he just does not want Locke to, in any way, show that he is special, that he is potentially a better leader than Ben is at this point. Like, he is terrified. Like, this is horrible. I love Ben. I hate that he does this. It's so manipulative.
Yeah. No,
it's like sure. It's evil too. Like,
yeah.
To force someone to kill someone,
yeah,
in front of everyone, like.
And it's not a mistake as well that he wakes him up and drags him immediately there. He gives him no time to think. He gives him no time to really adjust to what's happening. It's like, I'm going to put you in full view of the others right now, and you're not going to do it, and you're going to be a failure, and I'm going to lead my people to the promised land, and you're going to
lead my people to the promised land.
Let my people go. No, but like, literally, Locke is being like kind of that Locke person that we've seen him like going right back into like, but he's my dad. Like, he has definitely got a reason. Like, we do see him like, and for good reason. Again, most normal people would be like, I can't just kill somebody.
No. For this one moment of the episode, I'm definitely on Locke's side of like, yeah, you shouldn't kill somebody. Right. Like, you shouldn't just wake up, be handed a knife, and kill somebody.
Right. No, for sure. But then, of course, Ben does what he was wanting to do, like we've all been talking about. He's not who we thought he was. So sorry, everyone, that I woke you up in the middle of the night to watch you kill, like, a man kill somebody. But, like, he didn't do it. Rough go of it. Good night. Like, he just, like, walks off. Everybody go back to bed now. It's a great time.
Sorry, cult.
We did also bring up that the kids are there. Like, they brought the kids out.
They brought the kids to watch, like, excitedly. Like, oh my gosh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Yay. Like, what is wrong with these people?
It's like some Wicker Man bullshit.
Yeah, that, or I was gonna think of It, when like Pennywise is like in like the Henry Bowers like vision, and he's like having the kids like chant, kill him. Like,
it's crazy to think about in that context, right? Like, the idea that like he's embarrassing Locke in front of everyone, like, yeah, that part makes sense. But like, what were you gonna do? Were you gonna like let his blood spurt out all over you and dance in it? Like, what were you crazy people doing?
We will never find out because Locke didn't do it.
One, I will give Anthony Cooper one positive moment in 3 seasons. It is so funny when he's like, "You're wasting your time, bug eyes," to Ben.
Yeah.
He has a funny line in there. At least we got to give him that.
Sure.
Sure. Out of all the horrible things this man has said, we'll give him one new nickname. Which, I mean, I guess, like, Sawyer is taking on the role of Sawyer, so nicknames.
Yeah, that's
There we
true.
go.
With that, though, speaking of Sawyer, him and Locke arrive at the Black Rock. Who would have thunk that we'd see this thing again? But we do, and they arrive at the Black Rock, and he goes in, and he's like, what are we doing here? What's up? He's like, oh, he's locked in the brig in there. Title episode, love it. But he's locked in the brig, like, let's go. They go in, and he's like, listen, I am not killing him because I have changed. I am Sawyer, and I'm new Sawyer, Sawyer 2.0.
Right.
I'm not killing Ben, but
I'm Island Sawyer.
we are going to take him back to camp, and we'll decide. And he's like, okay, Sawyer, sure. And so he opens the door. Sawyer walks in. He's like, oh, shit, you really did kidnap him. Like, I'm shocked by this. Like, I thought you were, like, yanking my chain. And as he walks in, like, out of, like, not thinking, Locke locks him in. Well, that's one surefire way to really piss off Sawyer, but kudos to you, Locke. I mean, like, great. What a fantastic idea and plan you've come up with here. But yeah, no, he is definitely pissed off Sawyer. He is all kinds of seeing red. And we're going to have to wait to find out what's going to happen here because we're going to get a little break to Saeed, our very brilliant Saeed, not being so brilliant and fixing the satellite phone in the middle of, like, everywhere. Like, for anybody to walk
I mean, it seemed like they were off to the side. They weren't anywhere. But
I mean,
if you haven't heard, like, the hum of technology in months and you are at all within earshot and you hear it, you're going to know it right away. Like, I do think they went out of the way, but not far enough out of the way.
I mean, but it's not like they could have gone into a tent or, like, they could have gone into the jungle more or, like, something.
Right.
Like, they're not, and, like, I mean, anybody can walk up, and you're trying to keep this a secret. I mean, Jack could have walked up, but, like, I mean, it is Kate that walks up, but, like, anybody could have walked up here, and you're trying to keep this a secret. This was not very planned out, guys.
I do like that. This is a nice little, like, one of my favorite moments of Saeed and Hurley in the entire show. Like, that lovely moment they have where they're fixing the radio and Hurley's trying to boost Saeed's spirits and they get the music come through. So it's like another moment of them with, like, a little bit of technology working together on this thing. It's like just little moments like that between those two characters. You don't get them very often, but, like, I love that scene, and this is like a nice callback to that.
They definitely had a lot of moments in this episode where they had, like, paid tribute to, like, previous episodes, and I don't think a lot of people pick that up. So I'm glad you keep bringing them up, Michael, because I think it's cool that they, like, kind of have that pay homage to everything. But
these are the silly things I notice on my 50th viewing of the show.
But back to Sawyer, he is, like, beating his hands bloody against this door because that's definitely going to help. But listen, Sawyer is seeing red and he doesn't care. And as he's beating this senseless, lo and behold, Rousseau shows up? Question mark? Where have you been? I'm like, okay.
This is, like, my favorite random thing, right? She just shows up and she's like, what are you doing here? He's like, what are you doing here? She's
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Dynamite. What are you doing here? And he's like,
I also love
yeah.
this point where she's like so over these people that she's like, fine. Whatever.
She's like, I'm not asking any questions. Bye. I need my dynamite. I gotta go make a booby trap. Bye.
Like, but also he's like, careful, it's unstable. Bitch, she knows. She's been doing this forever.
She's been working with this dynamite for a while.
Yeah, she's not arsed, so.
Oh yeah, can we just go back real quick? You called it the Black Rock, but I think we should call it Arst's tombstone, or maybe his final resting place.
The Black Arse.
Bits of art.
Leslie's Black Rock.
Art.
Leslie Rocks.
Leslie Rocks.
We've come to Leslie Rocks.
But yeah, so Rousseau shows up for Dynamite. She's definitely over all of these island people. She's like, I've done way too much with you people.
She's like, you know what? I already know too much.
Have a great day. I don't care. I'm not even questioning this. See you later. Bye. And then we get back to yesterday, if you will. So this is now that after that next morning, after Locke has not killed his dad in front of everybody, including children. And Richard walks up to him and he's like, "Hi, nice to formally meet you. I'm Richard. Guyliner is in the building."
Guyliner.
But he wants to have a chit chat. He's like, "Hey, so sorry about that. Ben's an asshole. He wanted you to fail in front of all these people, and we're kind of over it. And we know that you're special, and like that was a complete setup. Here's a folder. You're welcome." Like kind of walks off. That is literally that entire like 3-minute conversation down into a nutshell. But yeah, Richard, I mean, Michael brought this up that like, okay, we are starting to see this like breaking in the ranks here of the others.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's purely based on my lack of trust for the others. I was not sure if this was like dissension in the ranks or just like good cop, bad cop manipulation, right? Like I genuinely did not know at the time, like, wait, is this really like this man trying to help John Locke, or is this just the other side of the coin that like him and Ben are working together on this, right? Like I didn't know.
Yeah, I think honestly it's just another scheme of Ben and Richard working together on this, but it's hard to know.
We'll have to find out.
Yeah, it's certainly either or. Like at this point, we can't trust any other.
Right.
Like
Right.
we know very little about Richard.
This is just based on my like. I do not trust any of the others. They're a weird cult. They kidnap children.
They seem happy. They're happy in the cult.
They seem happy wearing dirty clothes and fake beards, running through the jungle barefoot. Yeah, they seem happy, and that's weird. So
they don't do that stuff anymore. That was season 2. We've given up the beards and stuff.
Yeah,
that was so season 2, Kevin.
In their costumes.
Even now, when they
they're in their costumes.
Oh, they are in their costumes?
They're in like their dirty jungle clothes, right? In this episode, when they're traveling, they are. So like when they're in the barracks, they're like in their like washed clothes, like they look.
Ben
like,
and Richard are in their regular clothes.
I was gonna say that's who I was focused on.
When the rest of them come out to watch him, when the rest of them come out to watch him in the middle of the night, they're wearing their like other like costume clothes, like burlap sacks that have been shaped into clothing.
Show me Tom wearing a beard one more time. Like he just completely gave that shit up. He was fully bearded and now he never wears it again.
That's not who I am. That's not who I am. I'm just Tom friendly.
Yeah, he's Tom friendly. He's just trying to be friendly.
Good guy.
With that though, now after this, we have to come to this moment. And the rest of this episode is going to be full of like chock full of emotion here. And this is rough. Like I'm tearing up like every time I watch this. This is really rough. But we get to this moment where, of course, Anthony Cooper is being his Anthony Cooper self. And he's like, that bald-headed bastard out there is my son, you know, and he's all having this moment. I conned him out of a kidney. And that's the.
And so it goes, Can
I just point out? Anthony Cooper says, I didn't raise no dummy. Excuse me? You didn't raise anybody. You were not involved in this guy's life. Go fuck yourself.
And I would say John Locke is a dummy. So, like, I disagree on both counts.
Sorry.
Sometimes I say things just to be funny. Sometimes I say them just to be funny.
Well, I can't wait for all the funny things that are going to be said in a couple of weeks.
But with that being said, though, I mean that is the magic word for Sawyer. He's like, "What'd you say, con?" That's an interesting word that we're using because I thought I was the only con man out here.
He's like, "Oh."
He does a spin around so quick. He's like, all the hate is like radiating towards Locke. because I mean, this is what gets Anthony Cooper to say this is where we came back to him being like, I've got my gun pointed at you, John Boy. Again, the nicknames are still flowing and I love it. But he's like, I've got my gun, I will shoot you, 1, 2, and he's like, dude, you don't have a bullet in that because you held a knife to my throat.
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, true, sure. That takes some balls to be like, oh, there's a gun pointed at me through a door that I cannot verify it, and I'm just gonna be like, nah, it's not. Like, I'm gonna call your bluff. I'd be a little nervous.
Right. But that is what prompts Anthony Cooper to say I didn't raise him full. Like, that bald-headed bastard out there is my son. I conned him out of a kidney, which has Sawyer turning around so quickly to be like, what? What do you mean? And he's like, yeah, he's like, and now I'm here on this, like he's like, how'd you get here on this island? And he's like, this ain't an island. This is definitely not an island. Story for you. I was driving down the interstate. Dude rear-ended me. I went into the like guardrail. Then they were putting me in an ambulance. They're like smiling, and then blacked out. I'm here, and it's too hot for heaven. Like, what? Yes, Kevin.
They kept saying how the island just brought him here. He just came here. He's just here. We don't know. This sounds awfully like someone went and got him. So that was just something that I know, like, oh, I thought he disappeared. I thought he just wound up here. Huh.
Are you saying that Ben is potentially a manipulator?
Oh, am I saying potentially Ben has been lying about, like, maybe how special John Locke is to maybe John Locke and the people around him? I don't know. Maybe.
It is undeniable that John Locke is special. Undeniable. But
they're all special.
Ben does say that the magic box is a metaphor, but yeah, this is like you have two options here. Either they're all dead and we're fucked, or yeah, I think the line of they actually smiled at me, to me was like the others have intercepted this guy
right.
and dragged his ass kicking and screaming or unconscious to the island.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Jake.
I was just gonna say we know that they supposedly they can organize things like killing Juliet's boss, hitting him with the bus, and like
correct.
Get there. So like they absolutely would organize something to get Anthony Cooper here.
Correct.
So I've always taken it, especially with his story when he's like they damn near smiled at me. I've always believed that they were the ones that rear-ended him, causing him to go, and then they had other ones that were in the ambulance, they had this whole thing. Like, it wasn't an actual ambulance. Like, they bought an ambulance to play this whole part. Like, they're parked down the street, like, ready to go. Like, I was like, I see you guys. What are you doing? Crazy.
That's how I took it too,
Yeah. But he also brings up, this is where he collaborates Naomi's story. He was like, and now I'm here with my dead son. And he's like, he's dead because you threw him out of a window. And he's like, oh no, he survived that.
Funny story. He survived that.
I mean, it paralyzed him, which again, it's like, whoa, okay. Like, wait, he wasn't paralyzed. He's like, I was there. This guy wasn't paralyzed. He's like, oh no, he was. He's not anymore. But he was definitely paralyzed for a lot of years. And he's like, and then now he was like dead. Like, his plane crashed, and he's like, listen, hi, again, we were on the plane together. He was not paralyzed, and we're alive. We crashed here. And he's like, dude, like, read the room. You guys, we found your whole plane. All of them are there, and now this is too hot for heaven. So he's now implying that he is also dead from this car accident. He has ended up here in quote-unquote hell, and which starts to, again, lead us down to this road of, like, what Michael's saying is one of two options, like, we've been watching the 3 seasons of people that have been dead this entire time, or there's something else that's going on. What it is, we don't know. But
I think the thing that grounds me, the thing that has always grounded me in that, or not always, but like in this moment where I'm questioning of like, are they dead the whole time? Like, Juliet isn't dead the whole time. Juliet got brought here. This is a real place, right? Like, that's the thing that I'm like, this has to be real. They can't be dead the whole time. Like, that's the thing that like brings me back.
Or did they kill her when she drank the drink?
Right.
Go on, Jake.
I was just gonna say, yeah. She was drugged that whole time, and like they woke her up when she got to the island. So I mean,
but like that's an elaborate ruse just to kill her in an airport, right? Like they brought her here to save babies. So this has to be a real place. This can't be purgatory.
I love when we're on the same page, Kevin. It doesn't happen often, but I like, yeah, the characters outside of 815 have always been like my anchor in terms of this doesn't make sense for this to be what it is. Like, we have people like Desmond. Like, who's Ben in all of this? If that's what's happened, like maybe the devil. I don't know, but like who are these characters outside of it? Like, I've always been on the it's a real place standpoint.
Yeah.
I mean, although you could really make that connection though, Michael, because I mean, if you really are a religious person and you follow, you've read the Bible and things like that, the devil does go and manipulate Jesus in the desert so that Ben's character is very close to that situation.
Would that make John Locke Jesus?
Oh my God.
Being manipulated in the desert?
Well, I mean, I think everybody's Jesus at this point because he manipulates everyone.
Right. Everyone's Jesus. They're all Jesus.
I think they're all just poor Juliet.
Jesus is with us all.
Jesus.
I mean,
Kate
all
is
Sawyer,
Jesus. Sawyer's Jesus.
Sawyer,
they're all Jesus.
They've all been manipulated. But back to Sawyer, though. This is where the big reveal comes in. He goes, "See, you were con man. This is fun. What's your name?" And he's like, "A con man goes by many names," and starts.
Con man goes by many names is such a good line.
And starts rattling them off, and lo and behold, says Tom Sawyer. Well, ring a ding ding.
The ladies loved that one.
When he says Tom Sawyer, the goosebumps. It is wild. It's so well done.
Yeah. But also,
and the look on Sawyer's face, holy shit.
Even that line of the ladies love it is such a unintentional dig at Sawyer's mom too. Just to add to it.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know he's rubbing salt in the wound yet.
Right. Which we're going to have to wait a minute to I mean, I love that they left us on a cliffhanger to go to a flashback. We're we don't care. We don't need to know this. Wait, go back to the fight that's about to happen. What are you doing? But it's
honestly, Jake, what did you think of this reveal? Because this is huge.
Yeah, this was massive. Just the fact, as soon as he started talking about all the nicknames, I'm like, oh, okay, so this is gonna go back to Sawyer's. That's when I caught on, and then I'm like, wow, this is insane. And at that point, I was like, Sawyer, you have every right to murder this guy at this point. And I thought the payoff was sweet, to finally say goodbye to Anthony Cooper.
To finally say goodbye to one of the terrible parents in this show, because there are so many don't get a goodbye. They're still here. We still got to deal. We still are probably going to have to see Mr. Pike in a flashback. We luckily haven't seen Susan in a while.
Because she's dead. Thank God.
Susan's dead. So
she's
right,
dead.
But did we see her die? No, but we get to see him die. Oh,
yeah,
amazing.
Sawyer pulls a Leia with Jabba the Hutt on Anthony Cooper, chokes him with the chain,
even with that.
Yeah,
zero idea of that reference. But you guys are jumping ahead because we didn't get to see that yet. They made us wait because they go back to Locke and Ben, where Ben does leave them. He's like, see you later, we're taking off. And Locke's like, where are we going? He's like, no, you're not going anywhere. You have that problem to deal with over there. And he's like, bro, you brought him here. I did not.
He says it's your mess to clean up. And in my head, I'm like, this is absolutely not John Locke's mess to clean up. This is
Locke did not
absolutely yours, Ben.
But no, I mean, continuing in on what Ben has, you brought him here. I would be totally I didn't bring him here. What are you talking about? I didn't do this. But he said, do not follow us. We'll leave a trail for you, though, but do not come back to us at all unless you're carrying his dead body on your back, which, I mean, good Lord, Ben, this is rough. What are you doing? Poor Locke just wants to find a family. Let him live his life.
The children want to dance in this man's blood. Come on. Kill him for us.
But with that is what leads us obviously to present day when he went and got Sawyer to come and do this deed. So going back to this brig, the revelation that Anthony Cooper is the Sawyer that Sawyer has been after since he was a kid, and he's bringing out the letter. He is bringing out that letter.
Oh my God.
It's this, the emotion was me tearing up here for Sawyer.
Kristen is crying for Sawyer. She loves him so much.
That was
I was right there with you.
Very emotional. Like, you see all of the feel. Like, this is an entire year. Like, he was what, 8? Didn't they say he was like 8 when this happened?
Yeah.
Like that. Like, he's held this his entire life. This is like the moment he's wanted to confront the man that ruined his entire life. This is crazy. And so he hands him the letter. He's like, read the letter. He's like, what's this? He's like, just freaking read it.
Read it.
Just read the damn letter. Also, Anthony Cooper still being who he is, like, to be like, I mean, I don't want to read it. Like, dude, like, you have obviously pissed this guy off. You don't know why yet, but like, you've obviously set this dude off enough. I'd be reading the letter. Like, you are not in a good spot here.
Well, it gets to the point where I'm sure you're gonna bring it, keep going into it, but like, he literally, he goes blah blah blah, and he's like making fun of Sawyer wanting him to read it, and then obviously we're gonna get into, I'm sure, that he rips it up.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Also, like, can we just point out, like, we've talked about Sawyer's growth. This is something that has stuck with Sawyer, and the fact that he's actually carrying it is crazy. Like, he's carried it all his life, but on this island,
he thought he was going to the bathroom. He carried it to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
He has it on him all the time. This is, as much as he has changed and as much as he's grown, this has never been something he's been able to let go. He has that letter on him everywhere he goes, and that is so sad.
But because, I mean, this like altered his entire life. Like, I mean, he, like, so much for being a kid. Like, you just lost both of your parents in one fell swoop. Like, this is like just so sad to know that he's lived with this anger, this hurt, this, and this is what I literally wrote it down, the emotion of Sawyer, on my notes here, of like, you see every single thing that he is feeling in this moment on his face, and Josh Holloway did such an amazing job of portraying Sawyer in this moment that it's just like, this is where I start crying, because like, you feel everything that he's feeling here. And
all of his entire identity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not even just that his parents were killed. Like, he never lived his life. He became like something he never wanted to become. Like, he was completely destroyed.
He became Sawyer, trying to find Sawyer.
Yeah.
And
then Anthony Cooper mocks him for it. You took my name as some revenge. Like, he mocks his entire identity to his face. This is the moment that Sawyer, the cathartic moment that should have been for Sawyer, and even in that moment, Anthony Cooper just like puts his fingers up to him. It's like, what a dick. What a dick. Right to the end.
Yeah.
Right to the end, yeah. No, for sure. And I mean, this is the moment where, again, he's trying to have like this moment, like, just read what you did to me. Like, I need you to understand that, like, I've been a con man too, and I know that I've hurt some people, but I need you to see what you did. And like, this is like, when he's mocking him, he's like, the blah blah blah. Oh, like, I ran this con all the time. Like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, her name was Mary. Like, and he's like, Mary from Jasper. Yeah, she practically begged me. Like, dude, like, what's wrong with you? Like, Anthony Cooper is probably the biggest piece of like shit ever. This is so bad. Like, we've talked about some people being like, we have like really bad parents. We've got Ben. This is like the most horrendous, heinous behavior I've ever seen in my life. This is so bad.
Heinous behavior. Heinous.
But Sawyer is done. He's like, read the freaking letter. Like, shut up and read the letter. He's like, oh, sure, I'll get right on that. And rips it up. Oh my God. Like, yeah, like Sawyer, like, release the hounds. Like, go for
release the hounds.
There you go. Like, he's trying, and that's the other part where this emotion is so hard for me to watch Sawyer in this moment. Is he's like, no, I've changed. I'm a better person. I'm gonna just make him read the letter. I can't do this. I'm gonna be the better person. And then it's like, okay, I can only handle so much, dude. Like, now it's balls to the wall. Like, you're dead. And yeah, chokes the shit out of him with the chain. And it is the death of Anthony Cooper that nobody is sad about. The actual death of Anthony Cooper, not the fake shit that he tried to pull last time.
Right. Nope. Yep. This is it. He dead.
This is it. But this is the part where I also have to bring up when Locke opens the door and sees his dead dad. Again, the emotional turmoil of this scene where Locke goes, and you can instantly tell that Locke is sad. Like that, he really wanted a dad. He has his entire life wanted a family, wanted to be wanted, wanted to be loved. And this man, he really thought he had it for a moment. Then he conned him out of a freaking kidney and then threw him out a window. Like this, all of this, and now to see him actually dead, you can tell that he's like sad about it, but also so relieved. Like, thank you. And he says it, thank you. Like, this is just so emotional. This is a very emotional scene. And I like Terry O'Quinn and Josh Holloway, chef's kiss. Like, amazing. Amazing. With that, let's get to some like weird shit after that, because we need a little pick-me-up. But we're not going to get a pick-me-up. We're going to get Kate coming up, because Kate can't ever keep a damn secret. They were like, Kate,
listen, we always give Hurley shit about not being able to keep a secret. Hurley kept that secret.
He sure did.
He's we're also waking up to take a leak. You know who did not even keep that secret for a minute? Kate.
Jack. One rule: do not go tell Jack. She's like, okay, let me go tell Jack. She
immediately goes to tell Jack.
But Jack and Juliet are sitting there together. They're having a great old time. He's talking about the cheeseburgers. They're like having their great, like, he has zero clue in the world that these people all hate him. And she's like, hey, I need to talk to you. I'm in private. And Juliet's like, okay, I'll see you in a little bit. And he's like, no, you can say whatever you need to say right here in front of Juliet. She's like, no, dude, like, I really need to talk to you in private. And she's like, Jack, like, Juliet's like, Jack, it's fine. He's like, no, you can say whatever you need to say in front of her. And then Kate's like, okay, fine. I've tried, like, I don't know how many times you want me to spell this out for you, but sure. Well, I'll tell it to you. I'm going to make this girl feel like shit right now. We all hate you. There's a girl in the tent over there. Nobody trusts you. You're done. Like this is over. Like, everything that you like worked for like is gone in a matter of weeks because of you being so stupid with Juliet right now and not understanding all of our feelings about it. But yeah, there's a lady in the tent. She's got a sat phone. She has a freighter right offshore. We're all about to be rescued, and you suck. And he's like,
I love when she spells out like no one told you because no one trusts you because you're too close to Juliet. And then he's like, why didn't anyone tell me? Like, she just told you.
But also he is so one track mind. He's like, so where is she? Like, where's the phone? And she's like, did you not hear me? No one trusts you. And then we get a moment of Juliet being like, we should tell her. What are we telling her? What are we what? And he's like, not yet. We're good. And he gets up and walks away. I'm like, what do you mean? What are we talking about? And this is also a moment where we got left in that cliffhanger to go back to Sawyer running out of the brig, throwing up because he's just so like, cannot believe he just had to do that. And Locke coming out and been like, thank you again. That was great. See you later. Here you go. Here's a recording because Juliet's been working with them. You need to go tell them. And he's like, nobody believes me. He gives them the proof. And he's like, they're going to plan on a raid. They're going to come and take the pregnant women. So take this to the people and let them, he's like, well, aren't you coming back with me? He's like, no. He's like, you're going back undercover? He's like, I was never undercover. That was a whole like ruse to get you out here. But no, I'm on my own journey here. And like, but no, you're not. You're going back to the others. But okay. But yeah.
It's not your own journey. You're going to the others. Like, get over it.
It's his own journey.
His own journey back to the others.
Yeah. The special boy is going back to go prove himself.
He's not pulling a Rousseau. He's not going on his own journey into the will. He's going to join the others.
He is not Elsa. He is not pulling an Elsa and going into the unknown. He is going right back to bed.
Right.
Gavin, you need to let it go.
Let it go.
Listen. I am not an Elsa because I do not ever let anything go.
But with that, we are left with Locke grabbing the body of his dad, heading back out to Ben. And that's the end of this episode. And I'm like, I could care less about Locke taking his dead dad. I need to know what Juliet's talking about. So Jake, what are your thoughts? There's obviously something. And Jack's like, no, we're good. We don't need to talk about it. What are your thoughts here?
I have no idea what they're trying to keep secret from Kate. I mean, so obviously, I think it must be something with like the others are coming to take the pregnant women or something of that nature. But like, I have no idea what other things are being hidden. Like it could be anything that I guess we'll find out next episode or an episode or two from now.
They're really trying to kind of sow the seeds of what is Jack up to. Like this has been a good several episodes now of like, can we trust Jack? And
Right.
even if we can trust Jack, like I don't agree with the way Jack's been behaving the last few episodes. One last thing on this episode, I just want to, it's like the last thing Locke said when Sawyer says to him, is it true what he said that you were crippled? And Locke's like, not anymore. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I'm the only one that loves it. It's fine.
I've been told I'm too mean to Locke, so I'm like,
you have to pick your battles.
yeah.
I was just waiting to hear what Kevin was going to say. So,
also, I mean, I think Juliet was going to say that Jack and I hooked up, and now I'm pregnant.
Amazing.
Juliet
Hilarious.
would be more careful than that. Juliet knows better.
She's like,
yeah, Juliet is not. Juliet is not accidentally getting pregnant.
No babies here.
No, because I am a Jack and because I like Jack, I just inherently trust Jack. I inherently trusted him in 2007, right? So like, I believed at the time that this was some kind of like Jack and Juliet therefore knew something that like was going to help our plane crash survivors, right? Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what their plan is. I don't know what they're going to do, but like, it's like, I don't think that they're secretly working with Ben to hurt the people on the plane. I think that they're prepared, or they're getting prepared to fight back against Ben.
Yeah, I mean, when I definitely know that when I watched this for the first time, I was like, okay, they're doing something. I don't know what it is yet, and I need to know all the answers. Like, I hate waiting a week. Like, I hated that. But it was one of those things that I'm like, but Jack is really concerned about Naomi being here. And so this is obviously like, he needs to get to Naomi like immediately, because he's like shutting Juliet down immediately. Doesn't care about Kate. Like, she's like, they don't trust you. He's like, I will be back. I got to go deal with this. So, like,
I will be back.
Obviously something is amiss here. And so it's like, I need to know what this plan is, why Naomi is a part of it. Like, it's like a whole thing. Like, I immediately was like, I feel like this was like, there was more to this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, this is throwing a wrench somehow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is weird. So I definitely was like, I hate that I have to wait a week, because this is like, I need to know all the details right now. So. Yeah, that's the Brig. So favorite, least favorite, and ranking. I'll be very shocked if this isn't ranked where I think it should be ranked, but
okay, so least favorite, obviously Anthony Cooper. I mean, that's not really a shock to anybody. And then favorite, I'll go Sawyer. I mean, I think just like everything he went through, the emotions, and like, you know, I think he's justified in murdering Anthony Cooper for that, but also like, I obviously don't condone murder or anything like that, but
right within the context
he
of the
deserves
show.
it.
unless it's Anthony Cooper.
This is not real life. This character deserved to die.
Again, he had it coming.
He only had himself to blame.
It should have been there. Should have seen it.
Go on, Kristen, because I'm going to shock you with mine.
Are you going?
You go.
Oh, mine's why?
Shock you.
Like, everybody knows where I'm going. It's Sawyer and Anthony Cooper. Like, come on,
Right.
Sawyer is really the best character ever. I love that this is a Locke-centric episode, and Sawyer steals the show. Like, the emotion and things behind him, like, everything that he pulled out acting-wise, like, made you, like, Sawyer is a real person. Like, this is not Josh Holloway acting as Sawyer. This is Sawyer as a real person, and he... Again, chef's kiss. I always want to say Sawyer is my favorite, but this is like a major reason why, like this episode right here. So yeah, and fuck Anthony Cooper.
Fuck Anthony Cooper.
All right.
So like, here's the thing: is
God,
No, I obviously like Anthony Cooper's the worst, but like all three of them, what I assume is Richard actually being manipulative and working with Ben and Locke all getting Sawyer to like Sawyer throws up after he does it. Like Sawyer did not actually want to do this. So like the fact that they all, for their own selfish purposes, manipulated this man into killing someone like really bothers me. So in
all fairness, I think that was only Richard because Locke had no knowledge of it and Ben wanted Locke to do it. So I think this is only blame.
But like they all had a hand in it. They all had a hand in it. And like I'm mad at all of them. But like Anthony Cooper's so bad. I don't know. I'm torn between like giving the three-way tie to all three of them for like hurting poor sweet Sawyer. I'm going to give it to all four of them. They all suck. I'm mad at all of them.
Four-way tie?
Because it's a four-way tie. It's a race to the bottom. Because my favorite of the episode is Sawyer. Because poor Sawyer. Like, yes, he wanted to kill this man. But, like, that was the 8-year-old, like, I'm going to kill you, right? And, like, he already killed somebody and regretted it, right? And now, like, he's got to do it again. And it's just, I feel bad for him.
All right, now Michael's gonna done piss me off. I'm ready to turn my camera off. Fucking can't do this right now.
I apologize, but I have my reasons. My least favorite character is Sawyer. Like, my least favorite character of the episode is Sawyer. Like, Sawyer is such a piece of shit in this episode. Sawyer, it turns out.
For a Sawyer, guys.
Yeah,
You had to ruin it all, Kristen. You can't just stay silent. It was a good joke. I was setting it up. But yes.
Go ahead. We'll edit that out. We'll edit that out. Do your joke.
It's done. We'll keep it in. We'll do it live, damn it. My least favorite character is Tom Sawyer. Not James Sawyer Ford. Tom Sawyer, because he is trash. Like, 3 seasons of this guy. What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He is maybe the only character in Lost that is pure evil. He has zero redeemment. He's not funny, he's not charming, he's just an evil piece of shit. And to see him die, like, I'm not a bloodthirsty guy, but I can accept it when it comes to this guy. He deserves it, as he had it coming, as Jake says. Like, what a piece of trash. And I'm going to make you happy, Kristen. My favorite character is the other Sawyer. The true Sawyer.
The one and only.
Like, we said this is like, since season 1, episode 8, this is like the culmination of everything that has been set up for this character. And the fact that he's still so kind of torn up about it and puking because it's like awful. Like he's not happy about it. It needed to be done, but like, so he's come so far, and this is just such an emotional episode for Sawyer and Josh Holloway. I will say, we don't give compliments very often for Anthony Cooper, but I will say, fantastic performance from an incredible actor, because my God, we despise this guy. Such a good performance. But yeah, Josh Holloway as well. Like, he carried this episode. And considering it's a John Locke episode, not very often does anyone outshine John Locke in a John Locke episode. Sawyer does. This is Sawyer's episode.
Yeah, thank you. It is like, as much as they want us to believe that this is a Locke episode, this is a Sawyer episode.
This is where we follow what happens to Locke during the journey, but this is Sawyer's episode.
Yeah, for sure.
I just wanted to make my favorite and least favorite character Sawyer. I found that pleasing.
Yeah. Literally, I was like, he's going to say something stupid because Sawyer messed up, and then I was like, very quickly, I was like, oh, he's talking about Tom Sawyer. Okay, well, I'll turn my camera back on.
All right, well, favorite, least favorite episode right here. So yeah, we have our top 20.
This is going to be tough.
Can we just put The Brig at number 1 in season 3 so we can actually put it somewhere great in the top 10?
Yeah,
We just please do that right now.
In season 3, 100%. That's not even a discussion.
Right. So that we
Let me
know.
just point out that the top 2 episodes of season 3, both John Locke episodes.
It's true.
We already just said that the Brig was a Sawyer. Just throw it out there.
We just discussed this, but
Technically,
okay.
Oh,
it's a John Locke episode.
okay, so it's obviously 1, 2, or 3. That's where the Brig is going to lie.
Oh shit! I didn't even consider that. That was some good manipulation there, Kristen.
I know.
Um,
I learned from the best.
I wouldn't have put it at number 1, but it's fine because you all outvoted me. It's fine. I would have put it below Man from Tallahassee, personally.
I think it's close, but I do think it's a little bit better. But
I think the drama of blowing up the sub,
oh yeah,
like, and the like whole season, the whole episode, like cat and mouse between Locke and Ben, and like I think that's better. But it's 1 and 2, so I'm not dying on the hill. But I would have
You guys want to move it to 2? So
no, because I would have therefore put it lower than in the top 3 overall.
yeah,
So yeah,
I forgot the Man from Tallahassee was that high overall.
yeah.
You did a whole top 20 video. How did you forget this?
I will say
I forget everything.
I do not think
I wouldn't put it above the finales, but based on our list,
I agree.
I'd put it above Man from Tallahassee.
Yeah, that's where I would put it too.
Okay, yeah, we can make.
But again, if you guys want to go with Kevin and put that under the Man from Tallahassee, I'm fine with that too. But
I think I'm cool with it being the new number 1 of season 3.
Okay.
So, cool. All right. That is
for this. We can cut this little bit out, but for the sake of length, do we need a spoiler section for this section? For this one, do you think? Yeah. Oh, I didn't think there was too much. Okay, cut this bit out. Carry on.
what?
You felt very self-contained. Carry on.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So that is Lost season 3, episode 19, The Brig. If you like this content, like, share, comment, subscribe is the biggest thing we want to get to 500 subscribers. So let's get there. But
if we get to 500, Kevin will say that he loves John Locke.
that will not happen under any circumstances.
So yeah,
if we get to 500, maybe one of them will get me a John Locke shirt, like all of Kristen Sawyer shirts. Whether or not I wear it is a different conversation. But like,
oh darn! I had a new Sawyer shirt for today, and I forgot. Darn it!
Oh no! Oh no!
Because I'm sick, I forgot the best part of today. It was a new Sawyer shirt. Dang it! Oh well.
Oopsie. All right.
What a shame.
Well, with that, join us next week. I'll let you guys get to the spoiler section and join us next week for more Lost on the Tribe of Nerds.
Love you, Sawyer. Hello, everyone. We are here for the Tribe of Nerds After Jake spoiler section of Lost. If you've not seen it in its entirety, go. We're not even going to give you that much time because we ran over on this episode, so, like, gotta go. Goodbye. Like, come on your way out. Okay, bye. Let's go. All right. Major
big
spoiler.
one.
Major
Big
spoiler
one this
here,
episode.
which I was shocked that Michael didn't want to discuss, is they actually point out that this was a slave trip, or slaving ship, and there's, like, some skeletons over there. And somebody that we got to see kind of make their forefront, not being like just some person in the night, is Richard, because he came over on this ship. What?
He was enslaved. He was enslaved, and he was on the ship.
But I love that
Locke
points this out.
Richard...
He's like the 1900s, and they point out that this was a very long time ago.
Turns out Richard Alpert arrived on the island on Leslie's Rock.
Leslie's Rock. Yeah,
big
but
twist, guys.
That is a huge twist because it's not so important. You don't think of anything of it, obviously, because we're gonna get this in season 6. We have some long time before we even know this, but Locke made a point to say the timeline too. So it was like it is important, but you don't realize it when you're watching it because it's like, oh, okay, whatever, it's a slave ship, whatever. You don't even think anything.
Yeah.
Those skeletons that we see on the ship, we are going to see them
not be
killed.
They're not going to be skeletons for very long. Yeah, no, that was like the big one because also the other big one also has to do with the ship. Danielle Rousseau is coming to get dynamite for the plan that Jack and Juliet are talking about. So exciting.
Hee.
I also thought that that's
We are
how
gonna-
this episode ended when it was like, we're going to blow them all to hell. I definitely thought that that was the ending of this episode. And I was like, oh, no, that's the beginning of next episode.
But wait,
Not
if we're going to talk about skeletons and dead bodies, should we also talk about the spoiler about, yes, a plane was placed in the ocean and faked? Like, Charles Widmore?
Charles Widmore. He's going to rear his ugly head once again.
I know,
Yeah,
another horrible parent. But yes.
Pay for a fake plane, pay for a whole bunch of bodies, fake all their deaths.
Well, because Naomi does bring up that she was hired by Penelope Widmore, which was not the case, which we're going to find out.
Oh, yeah. Naomi? That's not true.
But also, can we talk about the fact that Naomi came up with this brilliant, like, on the fly, like, yeah, we were hired by Penelope Widmore. We were given coordinates. We didn't even know. We're looking for Desmond. Like, because, like, she had the picture of Desmond. Like, this is, because, again, we know that they were not here for Desmond either. So, like, why did we have the picture of Desmond and Penny? This is a whole thing. Whole massive, like, you're going to probably find Desmond. Here's a picture. Here's your story. Like, what? Craziness.
That was probably Widmore being like, if you see this man, leave him behind.
He's not worthy of a rescue or McCutcheon whiskey.
Yeah, Penny, Naomi is lying, and she should probably get like a knife in the back or something for her disloyalty.
Maybe not. But yeah,
Maybe.
no, I mean, this is kind of where, yeah, there was an actual plane. There were bodies on that. But we're gonna also find out that some people that we're gonna get introduced to here soon, like our favorite guy, Frank Lapidus, is gonna realize very quickly that that was a lie, because of his friend that was a pilot. So yeah, this is gonna be a whole nother thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, those are the.
So I mean, the big questions that we've been getting over the last couple of episodes are: they're all dead. The plane is on the bottom of the ocean. Like it is, the plane is not them.
Right.
This is a whole elaborate scheme that Charles Widmore. What a piece of trash! Like he is, he planted this plane so far down in the ocean that it was impossible to retrieve it. So like there is no way of confirming or denying
There's
who
no
these
way
people
to
are. But yeah.
confirm.
Yeah. Frank Lapidus has got an eagle eye because he knows his good buddy Seth
His good
Norris, the pilot of A15.
Right. No, for sure. But yeah, I mean, to save on time because the episode did go long, those are the big ones that I thought we should discuss. Is there anything else that before we wrap it up?
Just excitement that next week we finally get Benjamin Linus's backstory. Like this is a huge episode. This is like we're on such a roll now towards the end of the season. We're gonna get Benjamin Linus' flashback story. And turns out he's lying too. He wasn't born here.
What? Shocking.
I mean, as I have pointed out,
Ben lying? Who would have thought
as
it?
I point out every time we bring up that he wasn't born on the island, he wasn't born as a baby on the island, but he was brought back to life and reborn on the island.
Sure.
True.
Because he gets shot and they put him in the water.
Who does he get shot by?
Minor detail. Doesn't matter.
One Locke.
What a weird thing.
One Locke. Oh my gosh. I mean, he was sort of shot by Locke too, but it's a whole thing. But yeah, crazy. I mean, the ending of this season is just fireworks. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
So, it's gonna be a good one. Gonna be a good ending to the year of ending season 3. So
it's gonna be a terrible ending. What are you talking about?
a terrible ending. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. No spoilers because Jay can't help himself. Don't do it. Don't spoil things. Don't be that
spoiler. Until you long enough, it'll say see more.
Yeah, because nobody wants to have. Yes, we realize it's a 20-plus-year-old show, but
we understand that.
He has not seen it yet, and this is the fun part of Lost is getting to experience it for the first time and going through all of it. So don't be that dick. Okay, that's my public service announcement. With that, we'll be back next time for some more spoilers for Ben and all that craziness. So we'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.